resources. It's amazing to me that somebody would take something that, like, I don't understand the interpretation why somebody would go into a police, like what would be going on in their head that they would think it's a personal development business. That's the only intention behind it, is helping people and spreading more love and telling them that they're amazing. There's mail outs for people that there's a message that says that your only power is, you're a superhero, and the only way somebody can get a mail out is somebody if somebody had, which is confident, that it's in confidence, because somebody said it's almost like when you were a kid and like you get those anonymous candy things, and some like a candygram, somebody's just telling you you're awesome. That's it. That's how the business works. So it's a pay it forward of love. So for somebody to go into a police station with that and interpret it any other way, I just go, what is wrong with that person? And the reason I'm upset, like I said, I'm just so upset, is because I'm afraid of police right now, because I've had so many injustice in my life. I called the police when my ex-husband was harassing me, and because my ex-husband, I just had a trigger this morning with my ex-husband, and no police ever helped me. I went to you know I've been desperately trying to get help to save my child from a very abusive man, and the system supported it. So when I get a call from the police, I my anxiety is so high, especially for something when it has to do with my business, and my business is only to help and send more love. I've been intimidated. Yeah, so I feel, though, just understand, this conversation makes me feel very, getting this call after the injustice that the police put me through, the doctors put me through, the hospital, and nobody protected me from an abuser and a bully. It sends me, like, it's sent my day not well. So I just want that to be stated. Yeah. Because there's no, yeah, like, so for somebody, when somebody interprets to bring something to a police station, it's like a waste of police resources, when I was actually trying to get help from the police, and I was threatened by the hospital and by everybody when I was calling for help. So it's just, there's so much more to this story, that's why I'm so disappointed in the police department. And to be honest, I'm disappointed in whoever brought that in, because to interpret it any other way, to bring it to a police station, makes me concerned about their mental well-being. Okay. Well, it, no, there's personalized clues that are meant for to trigger the brain, where it's a brain training, mindset training, to help people to trigger, you know, things. What that is, and details of how they're in there, has to do with it's whoever, like, the messages and sending love. It's like a city of angels. There's nothing intentional, anything other than that, like, to send love and joy. If something were to spark somebody's memory or mind that is in the past or whatever, like, the programs are based on memory healing, and it's a mindset therapy. So if somebody's triggered in a certain way, well, then that's something on them, and that's an interpretation, which is actually what it, in a way, trying to like, it's ironic that that comes up, because in a way trying to prove the mistreatment of mentally ill people. Like, I was mistreated by the doctors, and I'm documenting the mistreatment of those doctors. I'm also documenting a mental health documentary. My background's in journal. Like, I've worked with CBC. I've worked with different companies. I've been on television when things are taken out of context and out of things. So I'm doing a study on the brain. That's a side note. So it's funny that that comes up that way, because I've seen that when people don't understand things, their interpretations are very dangerous. But it's dangerous to the person that can have good intentions with love. So the postcard shows worthiness and love and everything else. So if somebody were to interpret it, like, the only thing that would be in there, like stickers, cards, maybe, like something that, but it's like nothing that's would trigger some, like, it's weird. That's what I'm saying, that's a concern that they would do that. No, I understand. I'm frustrated is that cops never helped me, and that's why I'm doing this, because I was driven. Like, I've been desperately. I'll be honest with you. I've sent out letters to different things in media and everything, begging, like, with my story without my name, because I've been begging for help. Because my ex-husband, the doctor, I went to the hospital. This is why I get, like, concerned about these things, because I went to the hospital for help. The hospital abused me. They stole my diamond necklace, the staff. Then they documented lies on my files. Then my ex-husband manages the money for the top doctors in Canada. They blackmailed me to take medication I didn't need, and then when I didn't take it, removed my driver's license, and then never investigated anything. They made me a prisoner. Like, this is so bad. So that's why and why I'm sending out and different things. To be honest, I'm crying for help, for somebody to actually do their job in Canada, because Canada has failed me, and I'm only one person. I said to the hospital, I was suicidal in my thoughts. I wasn't going to kill myself every day last year because of the mistreatment of the system. And I was living with abusers and people around me. They were my triggers, and I went to go get help, and they further abused me. I called the police to get help from my ex-husband because of his harassment, because I can't even do my business and my job because of his harassment. And that's why I had to get more creative and, even, to be honest, send out letters, because I'm sending out a cry for help that the system needs to be fixed. If you really want to know what my intentions are, it's to save the world and stop people from feeling as terrible as I feel. That's my intention. And if somebody thinks otherwise, I really, really am disappointed in that, because it's meant to help the world. And I know that's what I'm doing, but it's also, I'm trying to get attention from people at the top, in particular our government, to make a change. That's the truth. But there's nothing in anything that's at all bad other than sending love. That's what it is. I'm broken. I'm beyond broken. And that's why I'm doing this mental health documentary, because I'm trying to save lives, and the doctors have failed. They failed me, and they failed my child. I wrongfully lost my child due to an incorrupt system. I've been only sexually abused since I was 6 years old and molested, and I went to the help for help, and then I had a gun held to my head, and I was sexually assaulted. And you know what they said to me in court? You know what they said to me in court, his lawyers? It was my fault for having breast implants. And my ex-husband was supposed to help me and be there. That's why I'm doing this business, is because nobody's helped me. That's why I'm sending out everything in these cards, because nobody's helped. But I'm okay, because I don't want anybody coming, the coast, all that. I don't want any help. I've had to heal my own way. So for the record, I am not suicidal. I am fine. I'm just emotional, because it is so important for me to get this message out. And to be honest, I had to start recording even the last part of this call, because I don't feel safe, because I'm also in a situation where I have somebody else that threatens me. So with different things that I can't, yeah. Okay. That's confidential, because it's sent from love. Only a person that's sending love. It's with good intentions. I don't, that, it's through the business. That's the personal development trivia. They have to figure that out. That's anonymous. It's like a candygram. No, I don't have. That's again. That's I have. That's it, call it angels. But that's there's no. But there's what. It changes. There's a lot of. It depends. It depends on how. That's a part of the business I can't say. It's private. Like, that's not, it's nobody's business. That I don't have to disclose that. Why? But no, but it's not. There's no what criminal activity that's against my rights, because there's no, that's a confidential, like a client confidentiality or different things. If somebody's sending a, there's nothing in there. There's no reason for that. Like it could be different. It could be, yeah, but that's not. I don't have to. There's nothing to disclose of that, because it could be, sometimes it's completely anonymous. That it could be a card like from that somebody gave me. Somebody, it's like irrelevant. Like I said, there's 100 different ways to answer that question, because sometimes it could be something. Hey, can you whatever? Sometimes it's free. Sometimes it's paid. It can be different. It can vary, right? Yeah, there's hundreds. That's why I can't really answer that. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm defensive. It's just like I said. I've been so, my fear of the people that are in power positions is so bad because none of them helped. They only further abused. So that's why I have a fear of this phone conversation. Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. You too. Well, I guess you, yeah, no, I mean, thank you. Bye. So that's the police calling me because somebody went in with the letters, which is exactly my point. So you get a letter that says, this is how sick people are. This is my point of taking, that's exactly why. But I have to be strong enough to understand that. Right. Oh, yeah, here. So you get this. Okay? Personal development. It says, I am worthy. Congratulations, somebody loves and respects enough for you to have paid your fee to the game. How they pay that fee, that's what he's trying to answer. None of his business. It's not. I know that's nobody's business. What the truth is, it's God's test. That's the real answer. What am I going to say that to a cop? No. Right? So, because that's how I get my information. God. So, that sounds crazy, but why? I'm proving that I want to trigger. So you get magazine, mail out, a couple magazines, like folded, names, random. How I get the names? God. I Google it. God. Or magazines, whatever. How I get it? God is the answer. To test you is the answer. To give me more strength to actually fix the system. Because it's this fucked. So you get that, and a person goes to the cops. They're triggered. PTSD, I'm doing my own study and memory. I'm documenting it because everybody failed me. Everybody failed me. My story is true. I'm doing my business so nobody ever fucking feels the way that I'm feeling. And I'm getting it more together to deal with this because nobody's helped him. Or nobody's helped me. They only keep helping the abusers. And I can't get into too much because I don't want fucking cops showing up at my door like last time or like whatever else. The fucking coast and then the fucking ambulance and the police and everybody. Fuck you. Keep that shit away from me. Those people are abusive. And you wonder why people don't get help. So I'm fucking creating the help. I'm creating the help. That's why I'm so fucking upset when shit's not right because I'm not making any goddamn money. I've been working for the last 4 fucking years doing something. Doing shit I fucking hate to change this world. 2 years, February 2020, I was like, I'm in something bigger. I fucking knew it. I just didn't know how much I was broken. So shame on you fucking Canada. You heard the conversation. You see, this is fucking pathetic. This is the thing, taking things out of context, which is exactly what child services, the doctors, Brian, all these people have done. And ruined my life when I've only ever been the victim. And then if I get into too much of my story, I was starting to get emotional because it's fucking fucked what I've been through. I just look crazy and I'll have more people at my door. Fuck you. Absolutely not. This time, you fucking are going in the filth. Because I've fucking lived there long enough. So either get off your ass and do something and fix this on this side, or you're fucking done. Because this is where the example is. The door is here. You are coming to me to fix this. That means this world that you're seeing, we're going back and forth now with a mirror. You want to talk about trust? Well, guess what? You got to earn it from me now. Do you get it?
It's September 9th. The anxiety, I just realized I can't even find a place to live or do anything or know what I'm doing. I don't have a driver's license, which changes so much for me, which puts me in such a terrible position because that is not the type of, I've had a license since I was 16. I'm not going to get a type of a place to stay in that isn't the right place or that I can't get to things or do things. I am so trapped, and this is what Hamilton Health Services has done to me. The anxiety, I feel like the walls are caving in. 100% of my depression is caused by them now. This isn't something that I need counseling to talk through. I need action and something to change. Because what they've done to my life is not fair. I can't even, I don't know what to do, and I'm running out of time, and I feel trapped. I wish I never went to the hospital. They didn't help at all. They made things so much worse.
My name is Candace, and the truth is, after years of consistent abuse, I was never able to recognize how talented I really was until I literally lost everything and everyone around me. I had to actually confront my past with true honesty. But this allowed me to actually battle my own demons, and it allowed me to overcome it in a way that truthfully has given me strength, and it's been able to make a real difference not only in my life, but I've been able to help thousands of women reclaim their lives through this self-discovery system. Waves of up and downs. Our bodies go through a lot, hormones, everything else. So you know what? If I'm crazy once in a while, whatever, I own it.